At Viadex, we've been dealing with mid-market, distributed or geographically dispersed organizations for 25 years. Just to define that, mid-market is more than 2,000 users around the world and typically in half a dozen countries, territories, or more. That makes us unique and special because most resellers, they sit in one territory and they serve one cohort of customers in that territory. There are many resellers and partners that are significantly bigger than Viadex. We see ourselves as a boutique in this space. Those bigger organizations take care of the Fortune Global 2000 companies, the FTSE 100 companies in the UK, and they do by and large a very good job at organizations of that size. At Viadex, we focused on being a boutique, and in doing so, we've built incredible partnerships with long-standing clients across numerous verticals. One of the things that came onto our radar in the last 2 or 3 years is the challenges that organizations face in how they currently deploy their end-user compute, their laptops, their PCs, their tablets, even their mobile phones. This is done in a very frustrating and fragmented way by almost every organization that we speak to that is geo-dispersed. It's done in a way that they are constantly in a refresh cycle, as is typical, 3, 4, or 5 years. They're constantly reacting to unforeseen and unplanned events. And it's stretching IT teams and it's pulling them down into physical logistics and product procurement and supply. The best way I summarize this is how many times does your organization have to physically touch a device throughout its life cycle, and how many processes, procedures, systems are required in terms of procuring, managing, looking at the asset, funding the asset, retiring the asset throughout its life cycle. All of it is fragmented. All of it, I would say, is somewhat broken. And the problem is the plane is flying along. You cannot stop this. It's something that your teams are already stretched with. So having somebody turn up and say, hey, there's a different way and I'm going to change your world and I'm going to do it all at once, all in one go, that won't work. It's going to break things even more than they are broken already. So what we've done at Viadex is not just fixed it and come up with a single solution that we're asking you to swallow whole. We've looked at how we can evolve your organization from where it is today into a space where the consumption of its devices is as simple as consuming a cloud instance from AWS. Now, clearly we recognize there is a physical element to this that is way more fragmented than AWS having numerous data center instances around the world. This is a space where you could have 10,000 devices, endpoints in 10,000 different locations around the world if everybody's working remotely. And this is a space that you are currently supporting. So what we've done is we've taken a step back and we've gone, how do you fix this? How do you fix it once and for all? And it starts with observability. Unless you can see it all in real time and assess and evaluate where your biggest problems and challenges are, then all you're really doing is reacting to what the biggest problem is on any given day. We've invested in a partnership with Nexthink. They, I'm pleased to say, have invested in a partnership with us so that we can democratize what Nexthink bring to the party. If you're not aware of Nexthink, if you're not aware of digital employee experience, Nexthink are the market leader according to Gartner, and there's a great magic quadrant that you can obtain from either our website or theirs that speaks in detail around their capabilities and the market and their competitors as a whole. What we've done at Viadex, through partnering with Nexthink, is built an entire managed service and an integration with our global managed device lifecycle services, the physical elements of product, asset, delivery, support, and retirement, so that we can deliver it to you as one thing. However, it's not everything, everywhere, all at once. What it is, some visibility, giving us observability and telemetry across your entire estate. The ability to then focus on the devices that require refresh and replacement because they're objectively impacting the productivity of the user. Our root cause analysis, because of all the intelligence we bring, will tell us whether it's something we can fix on the device, in the operating software, in some of the applications that are being run that are creating suboptimal performance, or whether actually it's the device itself that isn't fit for purpose any longer. This level of root cause analysis, this application of intelligence, the ability to prioritize this decision making is what takes us from, or takes you as an organization through partnering with us, from a reactive environment into an environment where you can start to be proactive about how you remediate and how you move things forward and evolve. It's a three-step process, starting with observability and telemetry. Otherwise, any decision you make is one that is flying blind, effectively. Once you have that, you can start to proactively remediate. You can start to make intelligent decisions about what you should invest in from a hardware perspective, why and when. And ultimately, even that workload under ViadexOne gets taken away, because one device at a time, you can onboard new devices into our framework that we set up for you. One device at a time, you can intelligently retire the devices that are creating the most negative impact on their users. So this isn't a play, sign up a contract for 10,000 devices, stop what you're doing immediately, lift and shift the whole lot. That would never work. It's impractical. There's process change. There's a million different things that you and I both know would hamper that. However, observability and telemetry pointing us in the right direction of which devices are causing the most pain and degrading the user's experience and therefore impacting their engagement and so on and so forth. That intelligent approach means that you can retire one device at a time and onboard one device at a time into our managed device lifecycle services framework, which is continuously monitored and supported by our digital employee experience managed service, ensuring that your users constantly get the best experience and ensuring that you as an organization are making intelligent decisions. You as an organization are not wasting money by retiring devices too early, are not wasting money by having digital friction across your organization, making your employees less efficient, not wasting money by running countless and endless relationships with partners across the globe on a continuous and perpetual motion with no end in sight. Refresh cycles are refresh cycles. Nobody has invented a device that will last forever just yet. And until that is the case, then this is a piece of work that we believe fundamentally doesn't belong within your organization. It actually belongs with a trusted partner, someone that can take care of it for you anywhere in the world.